to the left, and it
It pulled you
completely
out of
threw me off.
bounds, and I was very
Did
confused.
you see that? That sucked. I was so pissed. I was like, "Yeah, Bijan," and then I saw him get jerked out of bounds, and I was like, "Oh my
Well,
gosh!"
at
Like,
the
and then
end of
I
the
threw a
day,
touchdown the next play, and I was like,
the
"Holy shit!"
the banana peel that somebody threw on the
Yes,
field.
babe.
Oh my God, it's Nico.
Yeah. Nico came in here.
This is crazy. Nico, are we gonna
Oh, it's
play
Nico saying he wants to play.
after we call this doc game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could play after. I was
All right.
watching the stream right now, so figured to hit you up since I
Yeah,
see you're on.
we got another
That makes sense.
game, on the horizon here. I'm trying to get it
Yeah, this is crazy.
set up. Looks like there's no stream link yet, so I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
ahead. I don't want to pull it my own stream. All right. I mean that was a crazy finish, and I think it's very funny that I was all like gung ho about like, oh yeah, I don't think it's the worst
Not
thing in the
going
world.
in.
Yeah, and then he lost. I mean, that is certainly something.
I mean, to sit back there with an inside zone against an inside stuff and play that game like that, I was sweating for him, and that was crazy. Had me feeling sad. Well, that had me feeling worse than my stick drift almost.
You should have learned from that overtime goal line stand. Always take the point. I'm looking at this message a sniper pinged me in, and I don't really understand.
Where is it?
Here, I don't know what he's talking about.
He said you got stuck on the goal line or something.
What game was that?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't remember.
I have no idea either.
Maybe against him? Did you lose to Sniper?
But it wasn't overtime.
I
don't remember. I don't remember either, but you definitely don't take 3 in overtime. That sounds terrible.
Taking 3 in overtime sucks, but getting 0 in overtime way worse.
Hello.
What kind of question is this? What's more important, playoffs or regular season? Very profound discussion in the Gen Chat and MKL tonight. Oh, you know what? It's because I struggle to, when Spit's talking in chat. See, my philosophy is if somebody sucks at trading, you block them, and Spit sucks at trading and I blocked him. So it's hard for me to follow conversations that have Spit in them.
I hear you.
Man, so what are some early game predictions for
I think you are going to lose. Dude. That's what I think. He's talking about my game with Nick when I made Nick fumble.
Talking about me.
No, but Sniper.
Well, no, but Nick would have won if he got in the touchdown. It wouldn't have. The field goal wouldn't have won it.
I mean, if he would have kicked the, I don't remember. I thought we were in overtime.
I think he was down 4.
We were in overtime, and he got the ball, and a touchdown won it, and then he fumbled.
Oh, okay.
Oh, frick.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, that was the right call for Nick. He just needed to not dive. That was disastrous.
Yeah, that was not ideal. So we're watching this through Doc's share screen, and I'm streaming the share screen.
Yeah, I don't see. I never got a fucking snow scenario, so I hope that's not the case.
It's a snow. He clicked it. Just so you know.
Your players, if you look,
your players are all slower.
Applied. Oh, yeah, they're all slower.
Hell yeah, man! That's the life, man. Yeah, no, that was Nick. That was really funny. That was a crazy
click on that?
To make your players slower because it benefits more.
Diabolical, bro.
I was telling him that his players are faster, so it benefits him
me more.
No, I like clicking it if my players are faster because your players get even slower and it's easier to,
I don't know.
I have more time. I have more time to beat you on a streak because your pass rushers are slower, so they have more time to run and they're already faster. I don't know. It's a little convoluted, but I like clicking it if I'm better. But sometimes I just won't click it at all.
They're all going to be slower.
Like if I was the home team, maybe I wouldn't click it because then they get to wear white and then I lose the game.
Like literally everybody's slower.
We have a
Yeah,
thing where
It's
they're
just a
gonna wear
slower
white,
game.
but I'm gonna wear
I know what you
gray.
do. That's crazy.
Gray, that's crazy.
That's
Ask him
crazy.
if he's okay with that first.
I mean,
I
he shouldn't
think
have.
blue and red is probably what he's going to be okay with. I would not like somebody to wear gray.
I wouldn't like that
So-
either.
I mean, it's not white though. I feel like
I mean, if he has a
pretty
problem with you wearing gray, then you're gonna change it.
You should
Like,
be the Rams team
down to
and wear
86
bone.
speed. Like, how is
Bone
my
color.
What?
like? Does he nullify my +3 speed on my safeties or something too?
You go down 4, so they're -1. Go to ratings. They're -1.
Damn. That's gay.
That's freaking hilarious. This is so funny. Carter Parrish is now 65 speed.
So all positions go down 4.
Every
Okay.
player in this game is 4 speed less.
Okay. Well, I think that benefits me more.
Okay. I mean, it probably won't be that big of a deal.
Because, there's something about having 99 speed.
Uh-huh.
And now he doesn't have that.
Well, I don't know where blood is. I don't want to ping everybody until...
I
Right.
said 10 minutes.
Not a,
10 minutes ago.
he's doing like religious stuff.
Amen.
Mhm.
Praise be.
If you want somebody to respect you, you should respect what they're all about.
Man, they're beefing. This is crazy.
D'Angelo and Spit. I mean,
Yeah.
Spit took a tough loss, so best thing for him would probably be to get out of chat.
You cooked in
How
the
does
snow?
Sniper... Are you streaming right now?
I am streaming right now.
Oh.
So I did that against H Cook. Like I scored pretty quick at the half at one point, and I gave him quite a bit of time. And I thought like, well, I could go down, and I was like, no, like I just need to get points.
Man, look at my tight end, Mr. 77.
Yeah, 77 speed is rough. I'm actually streaming the Discord view, so it's just whatever I'm looking at on Discord.
Uh-huh.
And I had the chat
There you
open.
go.
I'm streaming the chat, basically, while I wait.
Wait, we're already live.
We're already live, but I don't want to ping
Wait,
everybody
no,
that the game's happening.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be dumb and annoying.
How many people are joining us?
My phone is actually charging, so I can't see.
No problem.
So, no idea. Man, I wish Dustin Peralta would have gotten his shot.
Hey, man. He can still get a shot on your team. How about that?
No, he can't. We're Corey Jackson for eternity.
Dude, super...
Dude, what?
Yeah. H Cook said I couldn't move the ball. I had more yards than him. Oh,
You had 2 plays that were streaks, is what he means.
I mean, that's moving the ball.
But like I call it like a CFM dot. Like it's only a thing in franchise. Like that ball wouldn't have worked in a real game. Is what he's talking about.
Well, it works in a real CFM game.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
like
play what you're playing.
that's right. Well,
I mean, I didn't make him throw the picks. Like I was in zone on some of the picks.
yeah. I mean, we've always been on opposite ends of how we feel about how the game should be played. I don't like fighting.
I don't like fighting either.
Yeah.
I didn't really
No.
run in the first half. I was like, oh shit, I'm not running.
Yeah, I say that in the cast. You haven't gotten to watch it yet because we've been on the grind. I was like, man, Rage
No.
is trying to prove
I was
it.
afraid to run.
I'm like, wow, Ragen's winning passing. This is amazing. And then you ran the ball for the rest of the
Nope.
game. And I was like, all right. So,
when
You
my
were-
stick drift was starting to stick drift me, I was scared to run because it was jerking me to the left immediately.
what's up, bro?
Are you casting, so do you?
I'm waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've casted all the games, so why not keep a marathon going? I guess.
Yep. And then
I'm ready to
I have
sketch
to
whatever
I have to
plans.
play Nico after this game, and
We're gonna be pretty damn tired.
it's a nightmare.
I don't know where Doc is.
Yeah, I mean, Doc fell off the face of the earth.
Well, I mean, it's you two playing, so if he's dead, I guess you get the win.
He's searching. He's searching. It's crazy.
Insane.
That's right.
The next matchup that people have anticipated is about to begin.
I'm searching too.
It's I guess I'll get to pinging everybody then.
I just did it.
Oh, okay. All right, Ragin. Well, I guess we ought to get to talking about the whole football
Searching?
game.
Welcome!
He's searching still.
I mean, I'm searching too.
I mean, I
Donald Monday sent you an invite. Okay, tell him I'm joining his live.
He joined you already. Shout out to Peter Gaffney. Wow, that's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
What's crazy?
Peter Gaffney?
Yeah, what do you know about Peter Gaffney, Ragin?
I don't know shit. I don't know shit about Peter Gaffney. There was a Gaffney wide receiver
Look at the
way
top
back
right.
when on the Falcons.
Oh, never mind. You can't see it.
Uh-uh.
Look at the top right when this is done searching.
Okay.
He's searching again, by the way, if you want to try again. I don't know why it's like all weird.
Yeah, nothing's really happening.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, but I think they tried to join each other, which is
Yeah,
silly
I've done
deal.
that before. It gets really crazy. One person's jumping out, one person's jumping in.
Yeah, that's weird. It won't let them search. You know, I really don't think this is gonna fly. Oh my god.
Is it glitchy?
What do you mean?
Is it glitching for you?
The stream?
Yeah.
No. Talking about the live stream or the share screen?
The live stream or the share screen. Both of them. I mean, I'm at the share screen, yeah.
Oh.
I think I just have it small right now. I was still reading about this Edge controller.
Oh man, this is really
Yeah, this is a lot, but it's good. I
this
think
is terrible.
people
No, what
deserve
is
to have their game casted if we're up for it.
No, but like what the hell's going on? Like this is
I'll go look at what they're saying. No, they're not saying shit. I don't know what they're saying. Maybe they're in main chat. Stinky just wrote it's sent just now. So Doc got an error. What the?
maybe you should join Doc.
Yeah. That's not ideal.
Dude,
Here we are, raging and steady.
that's right.
Maybe gonna meet in the NFC Championship. Okay, so just talking about this game, when we're looking at the matchup, you have maybe Stinky with his most talented roster he's had yet with this Chiefs team. I know some people have gone down a little bit, but a lot of his team is built up, especially his defense. And then you have Dak. Obviously, there was a scandal, lost a bunch of rings. His whole year was really developing and trying to get back above water so he could have a positive funds balance. But his team is still plenty competitive. There's a lot of good players. He recently got an X Factor back with a practice dev, I think, Christian Gonzalez. And there's a lot of talent on this team as well. It's really just different, unconventional ways of playing the game. Stinky wants to air it out, but he has a good run if he goes to it. He is able to run the ball pretty well. And then Doc, I mean, we don't know what Doc's going to do. I mean, Doc broke out his fullback just recently, and I was shocked, but it was working. The fullback helped him beat a really talented sniper team. So, I mean, really, Carter Parrish has taken some steps. Mahomes is clearly nearing the end of his career. Some people are excited about that. And Stinky says it's now or never. Doc really wants to get a win this cycle. I think it's a fascinating matchup. Some would say too bad it's not the AFC Championship. I say good on D'Angelo for making it to the AFC Championship. I mean, that's an awesome spot for him to be, and if he comes to play, could be an interesting game next week too. But this is a game that many people had picked one of these two guys to surface from the AFC.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, D'Angelo's probably gonna have a chip on his shoulder come AFC Championship time. He knows people are doubting him, and no matter who he faces off against, he's probably going to be considered the underdog in that game.
Yeah, I think you're right. D'Angelo's looking at an underdog status. Clearly, also just based on pedigree, these two guys have won Super Bowl. Stinky's won 4. So, I mean, if D'Angelo matches up against these former Super Bowl winners who are still playing at a high level, obviously Doc has been to a Super Bowl recently against the Falcons. Both these guys have been there before already. So D'Angelo has an uphill climb, but I'm excited to see how he does. Hey, look, they found each other.
They did.
We're going to have a game, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm very curious. Like, he's literally going out of his way to find the most not white uniforms that would be AIDS to blend in. I mean, the glasses are an odd choice, but this is.
Did he really say he could wear white? That's not silver. Is that silver?
I mean, that's silver. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I still wouldn't let him do that. I mean, he hasn't clicked ready yet.
I think that's wild. I think he might be saying, "Hey, no, wear your."
Well, now I gotta look. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, you are, like I said, like that is just never gonna be a thing that you're ever gonna wear.
Yeah, nobody wants to play against a silver team in the snow. I don't think. As much as a fun advantage,
put on a red.
Now he's gonna be red.
Red? That's retarded. Red. Yeah, this is dumb.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, this is like so troll.
What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing.
What the hell? This is so stupid.
We need to see the blue uniforms. It's not too hard to know why. Because you have a red across me. There we go. Hey, let him have a white helmet. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think that's.
Wear the blue. You can even have white shoes. Heck, I don't care. But you got to have something pronounced in this snowstorm.
So funny.
I think it's too bad that there's not more. Wait, what did Doc do?
He alt-tabbed, but he's here.
I forgot he's on the computer.
He is. That's
Huge
right.
Matchup. We got a snowstorm, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's chucking snowballs in the fans area where they're sitting. I mean, this is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be the sort of game that you want to tune in and watch in the MKL, I think.
And you know what? There was a game in real life in the playoffs where fans went to a Chiefs game and it was very cold, and then they all lost their fingers. So maybe a bit of deja vu here, for what we're looking at.
The fans may not be able to pick up a cup anymore, but they're going to watch a good game of football here today, they hope. But Doc really wants to come in. The Patriots really want to come into Arrowhead and show that they are still that team that went march to the Super Bowl, still those AFC Championship pedigree team. last year we saw the Steelers do it. This year, it's possible one of these two guys is the AFC champion. Both of them have a lot to prove, but it's going to be Doc first on offense. So I'm interested to see what he tries to do. Maybe if we see the fullback show up early, he loves this fullback.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that Doc loves to do certainly is throw interceptions. It's a part of the game plan to try and throw as many interceptions as possible.
Yikes.
I mean, it's a good sportsmanship thing.
Okay to,
and the high level of Madden, they always decline at the beginning of the game because both players are setting up their audibles. So it's a little bit of a respect thing.
Maybe that's yeah, well, they both kind of want to be able to set things, so maybe they allow each other that, handshake agreement.
Me personally, in an MKL game, I am accepting that.
You're accepting
because
that.
I am not doing my audibles, and I know H-Coke doesn't really bother. I might do my audibles for like a couple formations, but I'm not doing them all like I am for like a real game. So like, you know what I'm saying? I got places to be. These games are like an hour long. So back to throw.
So the accusation,
that's not good.
Wow, big pass rush. This is Uchi. Uchi might be the guy on his team that has
I'm pretty sure he's the guy who has the stack, and there is absolutely nothing he's going to be able to do about that. Yeah, that is not ideal. He's going to quiet down the crowd a little bit. He says, "Shut up, guys. Yeah, frick you guys." Yeah. Timeout.
He calls his timeout now. Stinky calls the timeout.
That's a little weird.
Stinky didn't like what he saw. Maybe something was glitched in his coverage. But he's going to come out here and play man defense. Certainly we remember Doc went to the Super Bowl, struggled against the man defense from the Falcons. So some teams have tried to employ that. And Doc has said over and over, he's going to find a way to beat man coverage. He believes in these receivers. He believes they're the guys to do it, but he has to prove it now. And now there's a pass rush to contend with. Maybe now the best pass rusher in the league with the double stack that he has.
Tries to hit the drag right away, unable to hang on to it, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 21 to open the game, which is not ideal. I'm pretty sure we just saw CJ Harden sub in. You know what would be really funny?
I mean, that is a big
play
man.
call. The play call.
Look at him over there. He looks like
he's really big.
Tackle.
He's freaking huge.
Holy crap!
The play call is not what I thought it was going to be. So
yeah, I thought we were going to see the big man going. It looks like Stinky's just running back and forth. He says, "Hey, beat me in man." That big guy on the left might beat that press.
Back to throw, going over the middle. He's got Rashee Rice, and he cooked him. Unbelievable.
Yeah, really
and the streaks against man, very good. If you have like okay players, and right there, Rashee Rice did his thing.
One thing to note for the fans tuning in is that these teams in the snow have clicked a scenario that have made every player like 5 speeds slower. So they're actually operating 4 speeds slower.
Yeah, it's very different for them. Over the middle, the pass rush is ridiculous. Juke moved to the inside. That's Rashee Rice. Gain of about 15.
Pass rush didn't matter there.
I mean,
nice quick read across the middle.
Certainly, probably got rid of it a lot earlier than he was hoping. I mean, man, Josh Uche, very, very disciplined for him not to nail Carter Parrish right there. I mean, sometimes I've got to hold myself back from nailing guys, and right there, he really showed.
This Chiefs defense is very unfair.
What the hell?
Some people
terrible decision.
Wow.
Shucks the streak directly at the linebacker, and he's got lurkers on his field. Not ideal.
Yeah. This Chiefs defense is a lot better than people may realize. They've taken some big strides this year. We've seen the pass rush show up, but the secondary is also extremely talented. And Stinky has a lot to prove, he believes, to maybe come in here and not even make this game close. And that's not the part that Doc could afford.
Yeah, obviously after missing the playoffs last year, it's kind of like my favorite thing ever that he missed the playoffs. He kind of got ragged on for it, and now he feels the need to prove that he is... Oh my God, what am I looking at? That doesn't seem right. He was clicking on a Creed Humphrey there. That was a little weird. But he's going to do an outside run. No yardage to be found. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
So I like that he opens up with the run and just shows Doc that a run is something he's willing to do. But I think you're probably going to see Mahomes start to air it out here soon.
Yeah, you figure that's the game plan, but you never know. Back to throw. Mahomes, oh my God, pressure coming in instantly. And Mahomes taking back shots. Going to be incomplete. Going to bring up a huge third down.
Yeah, really nice pass rush off the edge. That's why you pay them the big bucks, and comes in and affects the quarterback.
I think that one was a blitz.
We're going to see...
Came in free. I can't be too sure.
Definitely a blitz.
Yeah.
It was definitely a blitz.
A lot of flipping
he's
going
flipping
on.
the play. He's trying to look for maybe man defense, possibly, maybe mess up something. And sometimes they like to have people reveal where their user is as well. And this 4th and 2 can be gone.
They're going to hurry this
hesitate.
up. Yeah, he knows what he wants. I think it's likely. Well, I don't really want to say what I think is likely, but I have something that comes to mind here that is probably going to be thrown. Wow, it's not what I thought it was going to be. He goes corner.
Oh, it's a dot. Oh, it could have been dropped, but
he comes down with it. That's Jalen Hyatt, the former Patriot. He's kind of been passed around the league a little bit, but he's found a home in Kansas City. That's right, and he's looking good. I thought he was going to go seam there, like in like a verticals. Not what he went to. Went corner. Yeah. Oh, he's stuck on the line.
That blitz is coming right through.
That's gonna be a penalty. He hit him. I thought that was gonna be roughing the passer.
Intentional grounding.
That's crazy.
He definitely was still in the pocket, and the blitz came untouched right up the middle. Perfect blitz, and the quarterback does not take the sack, but he's gonna lose the yards in the down anyways.
This is disgusting. This is not good.
That's a wide open throw there across the middle.
That's that hot route master. That's right. You think he was on an angle.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Interesting concept here. We see some man-zone mixtures, and it's not going to help him any. Hyatt wiggling there at the end, maybe a little bit of stick drift. What gave me nightmares over right there. But he wiggles a little to the left, and so we're seeing 1st and goal on the 7. Stinky is exactly doing what he wants to do, but this is the danger zone. And in the snow,
this is the danger zone.
Some things might not happen as quick as well with the speed decrease. You got to slow down your read maybe slightly.
Wow, blown up.
Yeah,
good user. He was on the bubble.
He might get the yard.
I never understood the obsession with no huddle. I certainly do more within a league because you get stuck in these like terrible plays on defense, and you literally can't audible to what you want to be in. But it's a bit of a nightmare. Timeout called.
I think that no huddle puts a lot of pressure on the other team to just not be able to just take a breath, and sometimes that's effective.
And sometimes I'm okay with it if I'm in a play that I'm really comfortable in on defense. I can keep calling that play. You call it no huddle, Oh my God, he was wide receiver reverse. This is Jalen Hyatt. Gonna get speared Roman Reigns style.
Speed,
not
that
gonna
was
get
that
there.
Blitzer earlier. Blows up the end around that could have been successful. Not a bad stab there, but it is 3rd and goal, and he might be taking 3 if he can't get some yards.
I think Stinky is very aggressive and could potentially go for it. He has the corner.
Open.
Hits him. That's a touchdown.
Laporta, the former Lion, shows up big for the Chiefs, and Laporta, one of the finer tight ends in the league, and in the MKL, he's doing his thing as well. Big score in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's a quick lead out early, and he's the guy who started on defense at the start of this game. So certainly a desirable spot to be, getting the ball at the half, up 7 right now. Not looking good right now for the Patriots. They're going to need to lock in.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots have been known to be able to make a game of it, even if things don't start great. And the Chiefs have been known to maybe make a game of it, even if they do start great. So I don't think you can start thinking that either team is really taking a firm control of this game just yet. But the Patriots do want to see a good drive here.
A little motion. So he took like 2 steps. That was a little odd. Back to throw. Going to throw it directly to the nearest Chief. Did not beat his man. This is
Could this be the snow affecting Carter Parrish? You know, Carter Parrish is, you know, should be used to maybe some New England cold, but he hasn't been there very long.
You know, he was in New York.
Into
You figure
Arrowhead,
he'd play in the snow a little bit in New York. Outside run
You're
here.
not
Murray
wrong.
has the outside, getting a little sticky all the way down to the 7. Hurry up offense for Kansas City. I mean, this is horrifying.
Blood in the water.
Indeed.
Blood in the water for the Chiefs offense, and they might be thinking run here again, just to continue to know that no matter what happens, going up 10 is, he's going to pass, and he is going to get it. Really beautiful throw.
Really nice. That's Tyquan Thornton. He's been a player that's been with this Chiefs team for a long time now, probably about 6 years, I'm going to say, and he's been key. You know, he's been their guy, their number one, and he still continues to make big plays.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Stinky has started the game the way he wanted to, and Doc has not. I mean, the game is far from over, but from Doc's perspective, we've seen before that Doc has struggled to maybe keep his composure in these spots and let the game get away from him. So hopefully he can find something that works, slow down, take a breath, and stop throwing these picks over the middle.
Well, we'll see what he can do, but you know, confidence is key, and right now I'm sure Carter Parrish is lacking in that department.
Definitely. But you have an interesting wheel to the fullback, probably something to look at. He probably likes it. And he is open, so it's not going to could have been a decent line pick.
Yeah.
And Doc's in a really tough spot right now, and it's the cover 2 man. And, you know, kind of just the thing that he really has wanted to be able to defeat. And the pass rush for the Chiefs being this much better now, look at all superstars on the defensive line. You don't see that from every team in the NFL or in the MKL.
My God. Wow, he's able to...
Wow.
What the hell?
Did it freeze?
It did freeze.
Disconnect.
I mean, did his game crash?
I hope not.
I mean, that's not good.
That would be terrible.
Let's take a look at Gen Chat.
That would be terrible. Up 14, 1 minute. That would be terrible.
That would let's go out and back in and see what's going on here. I'm having
Once
trouble
again,
loading the
EA
stream,
needs to
bro.
save disconnected game progress.
This could be a sniper jiggle the Ethernet cord moment. I mean, I don't know what the deal is here. This isn't looking the best.
Nobody's
can't load
saying
this
anything
stream
yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a stream from Stinky. Just not do it in the Discord.
That could be a thing. I don't know. I mean, this is not ideal.
Let's close out and try to jump back in.
Here, I'm going to leave the call entirely for a second. So back in the call.
I'm still here.
Yep, and I still can't get in. I mean, this is
We're gonna have to message. I'm gonna message them both and say we need a new stream. We need your actual stream or something. Stinky stream, probably.
I don't know what the hell happened. Oh, what a nightmare. What a doozy. Destiny through his router?
Destiny. That's insane.
How would it? Okay, never mind. That might not. That's probably like a meme.
I hope not.
I mean, listen. You know, I'm not one to air out.
The game.
I'm not one to air out the business. You know, but man, I heard there have been some quarrels.
He deleted the Destiny.
Well, you said serious. Yo, oh my God.
That's not good.
That's not good.
14-point lead in the first quarter. We're in a tough spot. That's
not ideal. Not ideal. And you know, maybe that's why he's playing so bad. If his
they were not feeling I know the feeling. I've had that happen before. If you're in a relationship with not for throwing the router, but it throws you off emotionally if you're not good in your relationship.
The moment my lover starts interfering with my Madden, you know, it's over, man. We're gonna have to cut it off. I can't see you anymore. You know,
We're
but
in a
that's just
tough,
me.
we're in a
That's
tough
just
spot.
me personally. Oh,
Man, oh man.
I
I
was
think that's it.
talking. I mean, I doubt that's it. I mean, the game is
I mean, if she just threw the router,
what, like, broke it. I mean, you said
yeah, I don't
serious
know.
in regards to the game getting DC'd. You know, but I don't.
We have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
right now.
I know that's why you know that, but I was talking about that earlier, actually, Spit, because I was talking about my
They're gonna play
philosophy
again.
of just like restart, or like what is.
He's getting his router fixed. So later, like tomorrow.
I mean, what is like is he doing like a Professor
He says
Gadget?
right now.
I mean, I
Like,
don't. Stinky, what's going on in the sideline? I mean, this is like, remember in that one Super Bowl? It was the Madden
Yeah, the
13
power
Super
went out.
Bowl where the
Stream? Are we
power went
still-
out.
Are
We're
we
still on stream. We're still on
Okay, so
stream.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not gonna air it out, but it appears that some technical difficulties have occurred in New England. The power in their stadium
Well,
went out.
yeah,
I
that's not
repeat,
ideal.
Power on their
So what's the deal with the score? Do we have any reports on the sideline?
What are we doing with
Is
the
this a
14
fresh
to 0
reset?
score?
Is this 14-0? Like, what is the deal?
It looks like Stinky
It looks like we've blacked out on the sideline once again in difficult
There
times.
was an eclipse. Don't forget there was an eclipse.
Wow.
Doom might be coming.
So the New England sideline. The New England sideline is indeed back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna chew. He's gonna put his thing on receive. I'm gonna put my thing on kick. He's just gonna give me 14 points, and we're gonna chew. And he's gonna get the ball at whatever yard line he was with at the start of the second quarter.
All right. Well, due to EA not saving game progress, which they should have done for years now, we're gonna have an interesting start to this playoff game. So we're gonna see how we have to do this shit in CFM because EA is not as cool as they could be.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to stream once that happens, or you can stream and we can watch the beautiful setup.
I think.
Actually, in some ways,
put his thing back
in
up.
some ways, honestly, Steady, don't even stream them fixing it. Just let us go back into a situation that is closely similar, and we'll pretend like it's back where it started.
How beautiful.
Yeah, but what if Doc is wearing white? And make sure he doesn't wear white. You really wanted to wear silver or white.
You guys saw us in the Gen Chat.
Oh, we were talking about that, man. That was huge.
He said he was gonna wear
in the
gray,
snow?
and I was like, I don't think he's gonna let you do that.
Silver.
I wouldn't let you do
He's
that.
like, that's not white. Yeah, that's like the bone jerseys in the Rams, like off white. Not good.
I like their bone jerseys. Their bone jerseys might be my favorite white jerseys of all time.
But they're not white though.
good.
So
They're
it'd
not
be
white.
fine in the snow, according to Doc, because they're off white. They're bone.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, this is an interesting situation, and this long day marathon of doing the divisional round has now been extended a little bit.
And so it seems.
What a nightmare.
And here we are.
Did you guys talk about how I blew a 21-point lead to Doc in the playoffs season 3? Did you guys bring that one up?
I wasn't here.
We talked about loosely how things that you've blown leads before, that he's come back from big deficits before, that you've overcome, and games aren't over just necessarily because there's a lead or deficit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought the game was
What
over.
we talked about. It wasn't looking good for Doc. He was making some bad reads, but
What yard line was he at?
I don't know.
Here, I'll go check.
Rick, I don't know. It just froze, so I didn't really think that I thought it was going to come back.
Let me see what yard.
Doc should know. You should know.
He was at the 25-yard line.
I'm looking.
Nice, dude.
He got okay. First down at the 40-yard. We'll call it. Call it first down at the 40-yard line. I thought it was his cat. He called me, and I was like, "Damn, bro, don't tell me it was the cat again."
Yeah, I don't. It was disappointing to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, that is not ideal.
I learned something about my Edge controller that I could switch the joysticks to left to right. So I think I fixed my stick drift.
So
I don't know yet.
did you like get a new controller and send the old one back? Since didn't you recently just get it?
No, I've had this Edge controller for like this entire cycle, but last Madden I was buying controllers and they kept getting stick drift. And then
Mhm.
they said this one doesn't really get stick drift, and it just started getting stick drift like 6 seasons in. So that took a lot longer. And all my other controllers all have stick drift on that left stick.
Mm.
And so when I got this controller, what's really cool is on Helldivers, you know how you run and you mash down on that left stick and you press in. Well,
Yeah.
I now have a button. I now have a button I can attach that is the new button to press down on the left
Mm.
stick, so I don't have to mash in. So it's just lasted a lot longer. I would highly recommend the Edge because these controllers get stick drift like crazy, and it does affect.
Is
That
this
was
an
crazy.
ad?
It
Are
definitely
you
affected my
sponsored?
game. No, for sure. I'm telling the whole league that this has been beneficial to me. And
Losing,
during that game, I felt the pain again because having the stick drift was a big factor. Threw me off big time in that
you,
game.
you go back and watch like our commentary during. That was so
No,
fun.
I've been commenting ever
Yeah,
since I
we have.
played.
He
I
hasn't
jumped
had
right
the
in there.
chance.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
We were
fixed my
we were
controller
like,
and then I commented.
oh my god, I cannot believe this just happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments that there was just a lot like I don't even realize like even when you're just depending on the computer to run downfield on a kickoff, like if you have stick drift, it'll stop him. He'll just stop moving. You know, like you have to do everything on the player you're on, or else he stops. He's dead in the water. So I was having to rethink what should I do, but I think it's fixed. Now it's the right stick, but I don't feel it anymore. I don't think the right stick does much that I can think of. Unless I keep juking left, that'd be hilarious. Um, is he fixing it for real, or what are we doing here, man?
Well, I think it takes a little bit to get a router booted up.
Well, you look at the Gen chat and he says he's still trying to get it up. Maybe we've misunderstood what he means.
Yeah, maybe indeed.
Maybe he's
You guys
talking
wanna
about
cut-
his sad love life.
Do you guys want to
right
cut
now.
the stream right now and just restart it? Whenever
No, because we already have a quarter of game, and we're just gonna jump into where you start, and it'll be all in one stream.
Okay.
Don't say anything you wouldn't want your mother to hear.
Okay.
Doc's in here talking about quarterbacks fondling his balls.
Mhm. Yeah, you
That's
must
what he
missed
did
it.
on the last stream. I was like, geez.
Have you guys been listening to talk?
He
What?
isn't. No, he's not in the
Oh, that was the
VC.
last
He's muted. Yeah, like the last game we cast, he's talking about playing with balls.
He's probably listening to us, but it's his stream, so that's fine. I don't think if anybody's listening right now, you guys should
Yeah, I
not
mean,
watch
I didn't
stream.
want to like talk about what I was expecting you to do on that fourth down because like, bro is
Right.
literally like he's like, oh yeah, I should guard that,
Because if he hears it, yeah, not ideal.
Damn,
My
well,
goodness, man.
unfortunate that the power on the Patriots sideline just went out like that, man. You hate to see it.
Yeah, really difficult situation.
We're gonna need to invest in
Yeah.
some a Blizzard technology in Kansas City.
Well, I mean, it's possible that this router is kaput, so whatever has happened to it might be extensive.
You think?
I mean,
router,
based on the details that we know.
Router. I'm hearing the router was thrown. That's what I'm hearing.
that's what I heard. Yeah,
Ooh.
so if a router gets thrown,
I mean,
it's
what
possible
a
that-
mistake. I mean, you gotta have security be
Yeah.
tighter than that. This is like is this like the
Hey.
equivalent to a streaker like running on the field and not getting
this
caught?
is a
Like
new one though.
if the streaker is Tyreek Hill instead of like some average dude, like this is crazy.
Yeah, but we've had disconnects before, but this is a very interesting one because the things were not going in Doc's favor at the time, and maybe he felt it getting away from him. And what an interesting twist it would be. We've heard storms can knock out your power, or we've heard, oh, I picked the wrong this, or oh, this happened and this happened, whatever. But to hear that you may have had your router get thrown, and maybe that could be why you have to lose. Maybe maybe that's a better pill for Doc to swallow because he was having a difficult time against that man defense that you were employing, Stinky.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm
And,
not one to run man coverage, but I do run man coverage versus the doctor.
well, I mean, then you are one to run man coverage. You have to understand.
I
If you're
suppose
doing what's working and it's man, you are one to run man coverage.
Disciple
That's what you were doing. But you threw some really good passes. I mean, just to reflect, your pass up the middle. I mean, that's what obviously Spit was hoping for, a back of the end zone toe tap rather than out of the end zone and back. That did happen twice to him. I don't know if you highball that, so it gives him more of an opportunity to toe tap like that. But it really worked out for you there. And then your first score was just wide open. From what I remember, pretty open shot.
Let me give the doctor a call and see how it's going. Let me see if the router's toast.
It might be.
This
Is cooked. It's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give him a call.
This isn't working. This isn't working out. This is a longer break than I had anticipated.
Well, I mean, I gotta find out how long this.
Nico's available.
No, I don't care about it. The Ravens 49ers Super Bowl break. How long was it?
Oh, it was probably
34
about 30
minutes.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was like half an hour. I remember that distinctly. And the game completely flipped it. It flipped at that point. And what's hilarious is it would have been the Falcons there if we'd just taken care of business. And I think we could have beaten Flacco. Sad moment in that game because Tony Gonzalez played his heart out and we came up mere inches short to go to the Super Bowl that year.
Mm-hmm.
We were a good team that year. That 49ers team just had some gadgets and gizmos that were working for them against us that game. It's unfortunate.
Guys, I'm hearing word from the doctor. I think we should cut the stream.
All right, we're done. We're out, guys. We don't know what's going to happen,
Hey,
but
Doc.
certainly 14-0 was the. Oh, Doc's here.
He's here now.
All right, did you cut it, Steady? So we can actually talk.
Hold on.